How are you all doing?
We're doing well.
Was that the cat?
Tired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a long day yesterday, but it was
Nice.
good.
Oh, the cat wants to get in on this.
He's ready to. Oh, that was it. That was.
That was enough for her.
Hey, that's a nice kill cameo.
Yeah,
First of all, I want to thank you all for doing this. I appreciate it.
absolutely.
So I have a list of questions I'm going to go through here. So how do you all like your new home so far? I know it's only been a few days that you have been in it, but how's it?
We love it. I think the longer we're in it, the more we love it.
Oh, yeah?
We've already met some of the neighbors. It's been great.
Oh, yeah? Did they come up to you or did you go up to them?
They came up to us.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's a lovely neighborhood. We didn't realize what
Yeah.
a gem we bought into.
Nice, nice. Did anybody bake a pie or?
Unfortunately, due to
No
COVID,
pies
I
yet.
think. Yeah.
Gotcha. So what do you love about your new home so far?
Oh gosh, I don't even know where to begin. The amount of space, for sure. Coming from a one-bedroom apartment, there's no comparison.
Right.
The
Gotcha.
backyard. We were able to set up a grill in the backyard. That was day one. That was pretty
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you go with gas or you have charcoal?
No, it's charcoal. I already smoked out the neighbors.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. That's how real people grow. What are you looking forward to changing with your new home?
Really, just the paint in some of the rooms.
Okay. Which rooms are y'all gonna paint?
The kitchen,
Yeah.
the stairs in the basement, perhaps,
Yes.
and then the bathroom upstairs.
Okay. All right. Nice. Who's gonna do the painting?
I hope this guy.
It'll be a team effort.
It's gonna be a team effort. Nice. Have y'all decided what to do with the little people room in the attic?
We have decided to share the little people room. Yeah, it's going to be, I think, just an extra place to watch TV together.
Yeah, I think we're going to put a TV up in there, and we're going to try to put some shag carpeting down.
Nice.
Try to make it pretty cool.
See, I thought that was a perfect beanbag space.
Yeah,
It
a
is.
big bag's going up there for sure.
Yes. Nice. Now, was this your first real estate transaction?
It was.
It was. So y'all are first-time home buyers, now first-time homeowners. How was the experience? Like, what did you learn from this experience?
We learned
Well,
so much.
A lot of stuff about buying houses that people talk about, and you just kind of nod your head and smile.
Yeah.
And I have some idea what's going on.
Mhm.
And I mean, truthfully, the transaction was fantastic. You handled everything. It was the most stress-free move.
Yeah.
I think would want to say honestly, the only stressful part was us actually physically moving our stuff. You know,
Right.
other than that, I mean, between you and Victoria, who was a great help, we didn't sweat it at all.
Nice. Excellent. Well, I'm glad that went smoothly for you. What was the main reason for you buying a home right now?
Space. We definitely needed more space.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, that's it. We needed more space.
And I would say, too, a big portion of that was wanting to put our rent towards something that we owned, more of an investment rather than just throwing money at in an apartment.
That's true.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations on becoming a homeowner. Why are you glad that you bought a home right now?
Oh, it looks like in this area, the housing market is just going to keep going up. So I think we grabbed it at the right time.
Definitely. I think it was a good time for us, being a young couple with the metro in the backyard and where we're at in our careers. It was a good time to move out of an apartment and get a little more space.
Gotcha. Now the cat has a yard to play in.
Exactly.
What fears or concerns did you have when you first started the process?
I think one of my big fears was, like I said, not understanding the process. A lot of stuff that people talk about. And like I said, you just kind of you're like, oh yeah, of course, closing and escrow, and you have all these terms. Not knowing what that was, I think, was my biggest fear going in.
That's shared. I think homes are going so quickly nowadays that I was also afraid that we wouldn't get something that we really loved.
Right. Okay. So now that you've gone through the process, how do you feel about those fears or concerns now?
We trust you. If I ever were to buy another house, it would be through you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It was an easy process, especially with the whole coronavirus thing going on.
Yep.
I felt we got really lucky there.
Yeah. No, it's a great location. When you said that the metro is in your backyard, I don't think that they know, whoever watches this in the future will know what that means.
It's literally right there.
Literally in the backyard. What can you tell me about the first time we met?
You made sure that we understood what your role was going to be, and you got our wants and our opinions offhand, or first off, so that if we were to go into a home and we fell in love with some things, you would be able to keep us on track. And I do feel like you were able to do that throughout the process.
Now, I think what's interesting about our transaction is that I first met Angela And then Adam showed up maybe like 6 months later or 7 months later. Not to say that you weren't in the picture, just that Angela and I met first because I think was this last summer that we met?
Yes.
So
yeah.
Almost like 9 months ago.
It was.
Yeah. So one thing that's different about Ask a Walk is that we conduct a thorough buyer consultation session, right? And so it was probably like an hour and a half long conversation where I walk you through like a series of questions to kind of, like you alluded to, get some of your concerns, some of your wants, your needs. What did you learn during that consultation?
I think it was good for us to be asked those questions so that we could be on the same page together.
That's what, yeah.
There was a lot of moments where I was like, oh, I didn't know you want that. And she was like, oh, you never mentioned that to me. Or, oh, you are okay with a basement. It doesn't have to be a garage. And that kind of really helped us kind of narrow down the search.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay, so how did the consultation help you when it came time to start the process? So we talked about some of your wants and needs. We also, one of the things we walk you through is like the contract. Before we even looked at houses, we were talking about the contract. How did that preparation kind of help you once it was time to pull the trigger?
It made at least me more comfortable knowing what I was walking into.
Okay.
What the steps were going to be.
Yeah, and then I think when we saw this place, we looked at each other and we're like, okay, we knew exactly what was going to have to happen between when we saw the house and when we actually got the house and we were ready to go. And we were synced up on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So the real estate transaction is broken up into 4 phases, right? So you find an agent, you find a property, you secure the property, and then you close on the property. What did you learn going through those different phases? Because each phase has like different tasks, and some of them aren't necessarily common sense. It's not necessarily a logical process because we have this title company person who just comes out of nowhere like, oh, this is
just learning to get things in as soon as you can when they're asked of you, and then learning to wait. That was our biggest thing, was we just weren't sure, like, is there anything else we need to do right now? But, for the most part, no, there wasn't, because we had that guidance beforehand.
I will add that we learned when to ask questions and when to turn on the faucet.
Oh, yeah?
At different steps along the way, we look back and we're like, oh, I wish I had turned on, I wish I had checked that faucet, or I wish I had turned on the heater. We turned on the air, but we didn't turn on the heater.
Oh, gotcha.
Learning things like that when you're seeing a house, or what to do when you're in the house, what to do when you're not in the house.
It is likely that the home inspector turned on the faucet already. But no, I definitely understand what you're saying. I did notice that you all were doing a lot of faucet tests in the walkthrough.
It's her idea.
The lending company sent a checklist of things that you should look at when you're doing your walkthrough, so I was going off of that. But yes.
Excellent. Well, that's a good segue into the lending company. So completing a real estate transaction is a team sport. So we have several different vendors, several different entities that are working together to kind of get this closing, get you all into your property. Tell me about your experience working with Crystal Walker, my wife, who does the administrative side. So she's like the behind the scenes. She's like the Wizard of Oz, the Wiz. How was it working with her?
Fantastic. I was just going to say, she handles so many things that I thought I was going to have to, but I didn't. She was able to call and make appointments for us, for different inspectors. And there's an array of inspectors that you need to come have a look at the house. And she was on whichever ones we needed. She would just send me the bill and I would take care of that. And, it made life so much easier knowing that she was handling that piece. And
we also definitely appreciate being first-time buyers and not knowing the whole process. We appreciate her patience and willingness to answer texts and phone calls even late at night on the weekends. That definitely put us at ease. Just getting that response was great.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Perfect. Is there anything you want to tell Crystal when she watches this?
Gosh, thank you so much. You're fantastic.
We owe you one.
Yeah, we had emails, but it doesn't come across. We really appreciate everything she's done for us.
Excellent. So talk to me about Victoria. Victoria Kaiser, she's your loan officer. What did you like about working with Victoria?
She is one of the hardest workers I know.
Yeah. So before Angela, I think maybe right after Angela met with you for the first time, I guess maybe 9 months before we started seriously looking, we then met with Victoria, and I was concerned that I had no idea what was going on with the process. And working with a lender and not knowing what the process is, not knowing what I was walking into. And the first thing she did was explain everything that she was going to go through step by step. And that definitely helped. And I definitely walked away with the feeling that this isn't somebody who's going to take advantage of me, or this is somebody who has my best interest in mind. And that was really good to know as you're starting off.
Gotcha. Now, so you're saying that Victoria met with you personally, in person?
She had her own sort of consultation with us, yes, before we even started the process.
Nice. That's rare. That's not common.
She is fantastic. I'm telling you, we know we got lucky with the team that we had.
Yeah.
Excellent. When Victoria watches this, what do you want to tell Victoria?
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you are
awesome.
fantastic. I wish we could give you a hug.
You want as well? Yeah.
Okay, so after we get the house under contract, we start our inspection process. Your home inspector was Seth Hubert with Hubert Home Inspectors, the guy with the hat.
Yes.
How was it working with Seth?
Seth was great also. I loved his sense of humor, apart from the professionalism which he also carried. He also was one of those people that you knew he was going to tell you the truth, and I didn't feel like, I knew I could trust what he told us. He brought up little things that he knew weren't a big thing, but he let us know about them anyways, and right. I feel like he was thorough. Excellent.
Doesn't he have like a voice that he could read like bedtime stories? Like,
absolutely, he does.
Yeah, very soothing voice. Okay, so we had the experience with the title company. Now, I'm not sure how much the title company and you all work together. I mean, it's mostly emails, phone calls, just kind of getting some gathering information from you. Mm-hmm. Your title company was MBH in Kingstown. How was that experience with MBH?
It was also solid.
Yeah. Besides the gloves, other than the gloves, yeah.
I mean, truthfully, I have no complaints. I was able to get in and give them what they wanted from me, and they were able to communicate with me through their secure platform online.
Okay.
If I had questions.
Excellent. So all of your communication with the title company was through a secure line, so you felt very comfortable sharing information with them?
I did, yes.
Perfect. So what is one thing you want anyone else who wants a good realtor to know about me?
I think you going out of your way to uncover the sump pump in our basement. Is anybody that's willing to do that's just going to put us first. I think that's what I want them to know about you, that I definitely felt like you had our best interest in mind and you had our backs the whole way. You were there with us when we were with the title company. You were there. You were there when I couldn't be there because I was working from home, especially given everything that's going on, masks and gloves and everything. So we just really appreciate that. You definitely went the extra mile for us.
Yeah. When I know Crystal's going to see this, but when our car broke down and you helped us out, I really needed you to. Despite the circumstance, we truly feel lucky and are very thankful.
Excellent. Do you feel that since this is your first time purchasing a house, one of the things that I like to do is ensure that you are enjoying the process, because I know it can be stressful. Do you think that I executed that part of the idea?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think we would go home and laugh about the jokes that you made later on in the night. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
It was a fun time. It was fun to look, and it was fun to go through the process and learn.
Excellent. We're going to start you all in investing so we can continue looking for houses. Okay, so if a friend asks you for a recommendation for a good realtor, what would you say about me when you talk about me, when you share that?
We would say we have one and look no further.
Yeah.
This is the one. Just call him. He will wait 9 months for you to figure stuff out.
He will wait 9 months. That sounds like a good movie title right there. Okay, so if you had to rate my service on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being less than exceptional, 10 being exceptional, where would you rate my service and why?
Oh, it's an 11 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, you went the extra mile for us.
Yeah, for all the reasons we just stated, just reliable, professional, and I don't know what more you could possibly say.
Yeah, not to sound like a broken record, but I definitely felt like you had our interest in mind from the get-go.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so on our end, we're always looking for ways to improve our services, and we're learning from every transaction. What's one thing our team could do to improve our service and make it a 10+ experience? Is there anything that we could do to improve?
I wouldn't change anything.
I
know that's not helpful, but
honestly, it's been in such a weird time to buy a house. I can honestly say it was fun. It was enjoyable. It was easy. I have absolutely no complaints.
Okay. Excellent. Is there anything else you would like to tell someone watching this video in the future about your experience?
Just you're lucky you stumbled upon this page. Make sure you call Abraham.
Yeah, absolutely that.
Excellent. Is there anything I didn't ask you that I should have asked you?
It's hard for us to answer.
I don't believe so. I mean, you covered all the bases, I feel like. Always have.
Excellent. Excellent. And so the last thing is there anything you want to share that you haven't already?
We've already shared just how grateful we are. Truthfully, I found you by accident. I was looking at a property online that you had listed, and then we ended up getting in touch. And like I said, you were there when we were ready to pick up and start rolling, 9 months later. So excellent.
Hey, well, thank you again for doing this. Oh, you know what? Before we end, how do you feel about the 360 tour?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That was amazing. Our families loved that. That was such a nice surprise. We watched it over and over that night you sent it.
Okay. Which one did you like more? Did you like the 360 video or did you like the virtual tour?
It was the 360 video.
Yeah, I think the video was good. The music and like walking through the house, it was really neat.
And it was nice for our families to be able to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so so that people who are watching this know, so right now there's the coronavirus going on, and so your family may not be able to see the property anytime soon. So what I did was I walked the property with a 360 camera and gave your family or anyone you shared it with, because it's a private video, anyone that you shared it with, the opportunity to kind of go through the property, kind of look up and down. Was it cool, like spinning around the room?
So great. You even got inside the closets, which blew our mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
Excellent. I'm glad you like that. That's a new service that we're just offering because we know that right now are different times. And so we want to make sure that people feel connected to the people that are close to them.
It was a great touch.
Especially with our families out in California.
Absolutely.
Being so far away, even if it wasn't a weird time, it would be hard to get them on a plane to come out and see it. So it was great to share that with them.
Excellent. Excellent. Hey, thank you again so much for using our services from both Crystal and I. We appreciate the process. It was very enjoyable for me too. I had a lot of fun as well. Enjoy your property and take care.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Abraham.
All right. Bye for now.